Going on? Happy Tuesday to you, you frickin' rock star. Coming in live for the breakfast show, episode number, we no longer count. Hello, happy Tuesday. If it's your first time ever tuning in to the breakfast show, in the comments, I would love for you to drop new and a little dash where it is that you are tuning in from. It's such an honor to have you. And if you are returning, you're like, what's up? We're here for the breakfast show. In the comments, just say happy Tuesday so that I can say hello to you. And it's an honor to have you, of course. And maybe you catch this on the replay. Just drop replay, put a little dash next to it. What time is it where you're at? Where are you tuning in from? I'm currently in Michigan and it's 8:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm really excited for this morning's recipe that we're gonna make together on the breakfast show. It's gonna be the viral Starbucks egg bites. So if you've ever tried the egg bites from Starbucks, drop a 1 in the comment section. Can you do me a favor? Can you drop in the comments a 0 if you can hear me? A 0 if you can hear me. So that's what we're gonna make this morning. I'm also gonna take you back on a vulnerable path that I once went down. I, after having a child, wanted to drop 30 pounds and I saw, okay, it's not just coming off, even with like the breastfeeding and the nursing, right? So I went on this journey for 11 months by myself, trying to just kind of try everything, right? And at the end of it, 11 months in, I ended up just going in for a physical, like just to get my blood work checked. And when I did, I had a clean bill of health. And I for sure thought something would be wrong. I don't know if it'd be like my thyroid, it would be my cholesterol, it would be anything. And what happened was I got a clean bill of health and my doctor brought up the term metformin because the scale was the heaviest it ever been, right? And she was like, Michelle, and I'm like, listen, I'm struggling. Like, I'm really trying this. I remember pulling out my phone and being like, this is what I'm trying. I felt so defeated. And something just told me not to go for metformin, but to go for like listening to Audible books. Like go search on Amazon, Audible, and find books that have like high reviews. And so I did. And I started tapping into I was like the sticky note queen because I'm like, I'm going to listen to Audible books. And then 6 months goes by and Michelle never listened to an Audible book. Can you relate? So I started putting sticky notes everywhere, like in my car, in my makeup case, like where I did my hair. And then I would just press play on it when I saw that sticky note. And coming to find out, all of my answers started to align. There were a few things that I wasn't doing. And there's a lot of us and a lot of people out there who aren't doing the few things that I wasn't doing. And when you're not doing them, not only are you not going to get results, but your results are actually going to be worse than when you started. So you might be putting weight on instead of losing weight. You might be losing your muscle instead of putting the muscle on. So what I'm going to share with you while we make the viral Starbucks egg bites, it most likely might blow your mind. So I'm super excited. There are 3 things that I wasn't doing. And I'm going to share those 3 things with you. You can come back and watch this on the replay. But the 3 things were this, okay? And I don't want to overwhelm you with like high-end words, but number 1 is I focus too much on calories and not enough on macronutrients. See, I never knew that a certain percentage of our calories every day have to be coming from protein. So a certain percentage, and I'm not the type of girl, unless I was on a meal plan, to eat the same thing every day. So for 7 days, I tracked my food, just eating normal. And my percentages were not where they're supposed to be. 30% or greater is supposed to come from protein. 40% or less can come from fats or carbs. My numbers were nowhere in range. Number 2 is I was deficit in protein. Okay, I can tell you like right now 100% your protein should never fall below 500 calories worth of the food you're putting in your mouth. And that equals 125 grams. 125 grams of protein daily. And I'm telling you that I was getting about 10 grams a day. So if you're like, but how? Oh, drop in the comments free if you don't have my free protein guide. That guide was a game changer. Okay. I literally overnight went from like deficit to like a few days of just making some tweaks and being like, holy crap, thank goodness I had that guide. Number 2, okay, is my water intake. I never knew I brushed my teeth. That's the only water I was drinking, right? I never knew that your body actually goes through a process called lipolysis. That term comes from liposuction. Like, we invented the term liposuction to suck fat out of your body, but we're already burning fat holistically if you are getting half of your weight in ounces of water. I was not doing that. So the rule of thumb is, what is your current weight? Your water ounces is half of that. And number 3, so for that free guide, because this is gonna disappear, the comments disappear. I don't know if you know that, but thebreakfastshow.net, the first thing that pops up at you, it says the free protein guide. And this morning's recipe will be in there as well. So if you get the free protein guide, that is where that you will find that, okay? So out of those 3 things, the last thing was my mindset. I'm a previous binge addict, like really bad. Like, I used to like be like, Michelle, you have to be really good. And then if I wasn't really good, I just throw the whole day out the window and like excessively eat. Okay. I was not in the military, no. So what happened is I realized, so we have land, right? And the land the farmer's at doesn't care what you plant. You want to plant nightshade? Let's frickin' go. I'll bring you some poison. You want to plant corn? Your mind is the same. Your mind doesn't care what you want to plant inside of it. It does not care if it's negativity, positivity, binge addict, you're dehydrated, you can't eat enough protein. It's coming true. It is making that become true. So out of all the problems that we suffer or we're going through, we're bringing them on ourselves. So the third thing is mindset, okay? So if you're not doing any of those 3 things with me, like if you didn't know about protein, water, or the mindset, drop a heart in the comments, because when you start implementing this, I dropped frickin' 30 pounds in 5 months after struggling for 11 months to drop even an inch, okay? So have hope, have faith. You came across this today for a reason. And if you don't know your percentage and you are stuck right now in a plateau, all you have to do is come in with me behind the scenes for 7 days. And I need you to put your food in an app. That's it. All you have to do is put your food in an app. I don't want you to give up foods. I don't want you to give up dessert. I don't want you to give up alcohol. I definitely don't want you on a meal plan. And every night I send you a voice note, because if your macronutrients aren't coming between 30% or greater from protein, 0 to 40% from fat, or 0 from 40% to carbs, I voice note you. Hey, here are some recommendations that I can make for you that would have helped you balance out your percentages better. Pick and choose where you want to pull back. The learning is in the doing. And right now, that course that I offer happens to be live as well. 6 times a year, I do it live. So you can come in today, get in that app, start putting your food in there, and literally master it by Saturday, and never again have to follow a meal plan, give up foods, desserts, alcohol, ever again. And you will melt fat off your body, whether you're 70, 80, or 90. So my question to you is this: on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no thanks and 10 being show me how to lose weight. I'm sick of throwing spaghetti at the wall and praying it sticks. I'm sick of buying packaged foods from companies and spending money on meal plans and supplements. Like, show me how to lose weight through macronutrients. I'm positive, I'm coachable, and I'm willing to frickin' grow. Let's go. Drop in the comments power play. And even today at 1 p.m. Eastern, you're invited. If you can't make it, and since you missed yesterday's, you have lifetime access to everything. You have lifetime access to an app that will track your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. Remember, it's not about calories. That number 2, you have an app where you can literally take a picture, or you can be like, I'm at Speedway. I have to have 20 to 30 grams of protein minimum. What can I have in this gas station? It'll tell you an answer in 3 seconds. You can go out to eat and be like, hey, I'm at Panera. I have to have 20 to 30 grams of protein minimum. What can I get on the menu? It'll tell you. You also have a 10-minute abs workout, me at Kroger and Costco live. You have the 2 apps for lifetime, and you get to be a part of the live event at 1 p.m. Eastern today. So if you have not gotten or been a student in the power play, make sure, yes, I have people who are 18, 21, 30, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You do not have to be tech savvy. And every night I voice note you, okay? So thebreakfastshow.net has your power play. You'll get an email immediately to text my personal phone number. You will personally have access to my personal phone number for an entire week Lifetime access to every training and every module, including my book that has launched. Okay, lifetime access. So if you didn't get my recipe book, make sure it did launch. Your breakfast, snack, lunch, desserts. I have every one over 20 grams of protein and 40 plus of them. Okay, your recipe book is at thebreakfastshow.net. It's called the Power Plate because it's a powerful plate of food, baby. Okay, so thebreakfastshow.net has that for you. So if you didn't get your Power Play ticket, if you want me to read some testimonials of some Power Play people, drop a heart in the comments. I'm more than happy to pull up my phone and to read some of those for you. If you didn't get the free protein guide, again, thebreakfastshow.net has the protein guide, FREE. Get your Power Play. Today's the day. Today's the day you never forget. You will learn how to get the proper percentage of protein, fats, and carbs, and you will reach your goal weight. I guarantee it. Okay? So we're gonna make this Starbucks recipe. The first thing that we need is eggs. So this is for Bella and her girlfriends tonight, so I wanna teach you some things that we need to know about eggs. Number one, you never wanna have less than 20 to 30 grams of protein. Ever, okay? That's our number one rule. So I'm gonna teach you a little tip right now, okay, that will blow your mind. How do you know you're getting high amounts of protein? Drop in the comments a 1 if you want to be able to look at a food and be like, oh, it's a good bang for my buck. Drop a 1 in the comments if you think I should share that with you. Here's the deal with eggs. There's 5 grams of fat. I want you to do something. In the comments, I want you to put a 5 times 9. There's 9 calories per gram of fat, baby. 9. There's 4 calories per gram of carb. There's 4 calories per gram of protein. So if we have 5 grams of fat in 1 egg times 9 calories, that's what? Versus the 6 grams times 4. Ruh-roh. Our calories in our meal are being trumped by fat. And that's the biggest thing with macronutrients that we are trying to avoid. So living in a world where it's supposed to be, hey, 2 eggs are so healthy, it's packed with protein. That's not true. There's 12 grams of protein in 2 eggs. You need about 5 eggs. I never have more than 1 egg yolk. Okay, so these are for Bella and her girlfriend, the Starbucks egg bites. So when they're children that are 11, like their macros are pretty balanced because they're on a lot of whole foods. So I'm not going to count this in, but I would never have 4 egg yolks. I would have, every time you take the egg yolk out of an egg, it's 4 grams of protein. So 4, 8, 12, 16, I'd have 5 of them with 1 yolk. That 1 yolk is going to be just as many calories coming from the egg whites. Does that make sense? So when you look at something, you cover the last number of the calories. Everything has calories, okay? Whatever is there for the serving size is 1 container. Okay, it's 60. I covered the last number. When you cover the last number of the calories, what are you left with? What are you left with if I cover the 0 with 6? So 6, 0, I'm left with 6. Is there 6 grams of protein inside of this? There's 12. When you go to protein, is there 12 or greater? Or 6 or greater? Sorry. Yes. This is an amazing bang for your buck. Okay, so we're going to try again, and I'm not going to give it away, so I need you to tell me in the comments. Within 1 hour of waking up, I've been up since 6 a.m., I always have 30 grams of protein within 1 hour of waking up. I used to wake up not hungry, okay? They have this new device like the Lumen, and I have a lot of people who used to wake up not hungry, and the people I work with now, they do the Lumen. They weren't burning fat before, and now they are. So within 1 hour of waking up, I have 30 grams of protein. So with this David bar, there's 150 calories. If I cover the last number, what am I left with? If I cover the last number, what am I left with? I need you to tell me this. I'm not the one that needs to know this tip. You do. You cover the last number of any calorie. What are you left with? 1.5. Is there 1.5 grams of protein? There's 28. This is an amazing bang for your buck. Every morning I wake up, I put it in the microwave for 3 seconds, and I eat it within 1 hour of waking up. Every day. This has 0 sugar. Dr. Hubbard has this on his podcast as one of the cleanest bars. 0 sugar, less than 10 ingredients inside of the bar. Cinnamon roll is sold out right now. It sold out yesterday. So if you don't have the David bar, just so you know, you can get 4 boxes 4 boxes, you get the 5th box free. I have one every day. Okay, you're better off supplementing with bars and shakes than you are being deficit in protein. So drop David, because the only thing is you can only find David online. He's not in stores. Drop David, more than happy to share that link with you, okay? So my favorite is chocolate brownie batter or cinnamon roll. They're tied, but cinnamon roll sold out right now. Then cake batter, then cookie dough, then the blueberry muffin. Right now they're launching a red velvet cake that they're sending me, so I'll let you know how that one tastes, but those are my favorites so far. For the David bar, because it does disappear, I need you to go to thebreakfastshow.net. Every time you use that link for the David bar, you won't miss it. You get free shipping, and they ship today. If you didn't get the free protein guide, which has today's Starbucks viral egg bites, thebreakfastshow.net has it under your free protein guide. That guide is the guide that helped me go from 20 grams of protein a day to 125. It made it so simple for me. So thebreakfastshow.net has that free guide. Thebreakfastshow.net also has that David bar, okay? Every time you use that link, you get free shipping. So I recommend maybe saving it, okay? Yes, one a day, within 1 hour of waking up. Okay, so, it's like 240 people are on my VIP list. I'm sure you know what I've been doing behind the scenes, right? There has been, almost for a year now. Time flies when you're having fun. Chemist behind the scenes. You're talking science, clinical studies, mimicking peptides in your belly. You know, the peptides in your belly are created through the gut, but as we get older, that changes, right? So we want to have in a laboratory these peptides that the body can mimic, okay? And so right now it's behind the scenes and they're launching anytime within the next 60 days. And this specific peptide is the bikini in the bottle peptide. Your brain actually thinks that it's working out during part of the peptide process. It also helps with vitality, lifespan, reverse aging, tremendous amounts of weight loss. This is gonna just blow that nasty GLP-1 injection that has tons of things in that label that you should look into that have side effects. It's gonna blow it out of the water. So I have a VIP list for it, but you have to drop VIP in the comments if you're not on that list. But what's even better is that you can come in right now and build your VIP list with me. I show you for free. So you can enroll for free. And when this does launch, guess who's bringing in the money? Up to 40% commission. Global. You. And I teach you how to do it without ever mentioning the name of the company, which is called New Wave. It's a new wave coming in, something that's never been created in its life. It's also the network marketing industry, a company owned by network marketers of over 23 plus years experience. Okay. We also have a hydrogen cocktail that's going to oxidize the blood. You know, Gary Brucka talks about hydrogen water. We are the first to come to one that was going to merge with Coca-Cola. New Wave, the company, my company, is the first to be able to launch it in the next 60 days. So drop a money sign in the comments if you didn't enroll for free. I'm going to help you build your VIP list without spamming friends and family members. I'm also going to help you do this. Just so you know, you don't ever have to recruit anyone to be underneath you. Just so you know. And I travel all around the world empowering people to make money from their phone without interfering with your professional job in just 4 hours a week, which are power pockets of your day. 20 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes there. And I teach you the right way. Not the I'm a billboard for a company way. Not this spamming, okay, through curiosity and attraction marketing. I already have a whole system in place, okay? I do about 4 million in 12 months, okay? Helping people like you. So drop a money sign for that or VIP. For that, you have to go to thebreakfastshow.net. Under New Wave, if you want to make money and build your VIP list, that's where you would enroll. You would go to thebreakfastshow.net, New Wave, first name, last name, email. You have to text me, Instagram me, or Facebook me. Help me build my VIP. I enrolled with you. Even if you wanted to go live with me and I speak on your behalf on your wall, sharing the science and clinical studies to build your VIP list, I'm happy to do that for you. Yes. I've helped people go live on their wall and they have like 200 plus people on their list because I went live to their audience and their audience didn't know about this peptide that's coming, or the hydrogen cocktail. And that's just 2 out of 5 products that are launching the first day in the next 60 days. Okay? If you want to be on the VIP list for just the products, hi Laura, you go to thebreakfastshow.net, pick up my free protein guide, and you'll automatically be one of the first people alerted. The free protein guide. Okay? It's at the top. Can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up? We understand? Any questions on that? So thebreakfastshow.net has new wave. You Instagram or Facebook message me. I enrolled. Show me how to build my VIP list. You're interested in just those products. You don't love money. Thebreakfastshow.net. Get the free protein guide. You'll automatically be alerted. Thumbs up? Okay. So next thing in our recipe is 1 cup of full fat cottage cheese. We're going to do a half of a cup because I'm cutting this portion in half. Okay, measuring cup. When we do measure, like when I used to eat, I eat peanut butter a lot, we have to realize that a tablespoon is a tablespoon, right? We can't sit here and be using, okay, my tablespoon was 6 tablespoons, right? It's level. There can't be any on the bottom of it. So something I never used to do was measure, and now I do. Obviously, when I'm out to eat, I like eyeball it. I've found a lot of tips and a lot of hacks. So we're gonna add this inside of this, okay? We're making the Starbucks viral cheese bites, okay? How are you, Laura? It's been a hot second. Next, we have a half a cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese, but we have 1 cup, so 1.5. So what is that? What's 1.5 cups divided by 2? I think it's 0.75, so almost 1 cup, which I don't even know if I have 1 cup of cheese. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay. We're just going to put all of what we have. Okay, so there's that. Any questions so far in the comments? Here's the deal. So with the protein that I use, I have someone asking me, I tried about 30 plus protein powders. Okay, about 30 plus. A lot of them have a chalky aftertaste. Here's what you want to look for. I'm coming back on TikTok because it's saying warning, so I'm coming back on. Here's what you want to look like for in a protein powder. Are you ready? Hi, Carlene. Number 1, you want to look for, okay, less than 4 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, okay? You want to look for gluten-free, soy-free. You want less than 8 ingredients, okay? So I found one that's less than 8 ingredients, less than 4 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, no soy, no gluten, no dairy ingredients, 140 calories, 20 grams of protein. Guess what it doesn't have? It doesn't have that really nasty fake aftertaste, okay? So it doesn't have that really nasty fake aftertaste. It happens to be, here's the brand that it is. Let me pull it out. Hold on 1 second. It happens to be Orgain. The Justine's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup is my absolute favorite. The Justine's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup. You can only find that flavor online. Hi, Wendy. You can only find that flavor online, though. So if you go there, you actually get 15% off. They have 25 plus flavors. See, Costco and Kroger and stuff, you're only going to find like vanilla and chocolate. You might get sick of those flavors. I use this every day of my life. Okay, I make ice cream out of it, power muffins, pancakes, anything you think, French toast, anything you think of that you love eating, or maybe you're like, I'm not a breakfast person because they're all kind of sweets. You can make anything out of protein powder and make it healthy and energizing. So drop a link in the comments. You can get 15% off and choose from 25 plus powders. Also the company that I use for my creatine. Okay, also the company that I use for my creatine. So that's that for you. What else are we looking for? 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. So we will use salt. I'm not going to add pepper because Bella. 1 tablespoon extra virgin olive oil for greasing. I'll spray the pan with Chosen spray. I don't need all that fat. Here's the deal if you're snacking on pistachios or cashews. Drop a 1 if you snack on pistachios or cashews. The spelling is right here. That link is thebreakfastshow.net or Gain. So we're going to go to the mall or Target or, and then gain like, ooh, I gained muscle or Gain. Thebreakfastshow.net has that there for you. You won't miss it. Every time you use that code, you get 15% off, just so you do know. So I highly recommend saving it. Okay? Yep, I highly recommend the breakfast show. Oh, the protein guide with today's recipe, it's right here. It says free protein guide. My recipe book did launch though. If you didn't get my recipe book, drop book in the comments. Okay? So now we're gonna take this. What else? 1 tablespoon of ground pepper we will do. 3 strips of bacon. It says cooked bacon. So I use turkey bacon. Bella actually doesn't like regular, so 3 strips. Bella doesn't like regular bacon. So I usually put it in the air fryer. I'm actually going to microwave it. So we'll put that in there. This is what I'll spray the pan with. Okay, this is a very clean spray. I don't use olive oils and stuff. I'm usually eating my fats, my peanut butter. So if you snack on peanuts or cashews or almonds, cheese, olives, olive oil, any type of red meats, avocados, all of those are a fat. Here's the deal with fat. You would have to have 800 calories worth of an avocado to get 20 grams of protein. You'd have to have 800 calories worth of a peanut butter to get 20 grams of protein. Same with almonds and cashews. So what we need to realize is there's 9 calories per gram of fat. There's 4 calories per gram of carb, 4 calories per gram of protein. So what's happening is we have to pull back on the fats. So instead of having 2 tablespoons, you do 1. So when you look at the back of any label, please listen. It's right here. The link is right here. Thebreakfastshow.net has the power plate. That's my recipe book. Every recipe is over 20 grams of protein. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, over 40 frickin' plus recipes for you. It's called the power plate. Yeah, it's thebreakfastshow.net. You won't miss it. Okay? So here's the deal. What was I saying? Oh, so you have to make sure if you look at the back of a label, say there's 200 calories. Cover the last number of the calories. What are you left with? Cover the last number of 200. You'd be left with 20. If you go to protein and there's not 20 or greater, you cut that portion in half. So instead of 2 tablespoons, you would do 1 tablespoon. So let's look at almonds. 27 almonds is 170 calories. You cover 170, you're left with 17. Is there 17 grams of protein? No, there's only 5. So you'd cut 27 in half. This is what I teach in my Power Play course. We're in it live right now. 6 times a year, Power Play course comes live at 1 p.m. Eastern to 1:30. If you are not a Power Play student and you are ready to learn how to lose weight through macronutrients the right way, no meal plan, no giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, and you want lifetime access to everything you're going to get and me in your back pocket for the next 7 days to put your food in an app, you need to drop Power Play. Because I'm telling you, I went from 0 followers to 1.5 million between 4 platforms because of the Power Play. It is melting fat off 80-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 18-year-olds, like no meal plan, no giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. If you're not getting the proper percentage of foods, macronutrients, you are never going to lose weight. If anything, you're going to keep putting weight on. 30% or more of what you put in your mouth, calorie-wise, has to come from protein, up to 40% from fats and carbs. So if you're not falling between 0% and 40% fats, we're struggling. 0 to 40% carbs, we're struggling, okay? And then over 30% from protein. So if you don't have that graph, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, you should drop Power Play, okay? So we're gonna cut up this bacon, and then all I'm gonna do is just bake it. Okay, so I'm gonna bake this in the oven. I have little cake things that I'll put it on. And then that makes up the recipe for this. Make sure you know the first ingredient listed on anything that you put in your mouth, the first ingredient is what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the absolute least of. So in my peanut butter, guess what was my first ingredient? Sugar. The last ingredient was what? Peanuts. It should have just been called a sugar butter. So the first ingredient listed on anything that you put in your mouth is what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you will find the least of. So I want you to go look at your nut butters. I want you to go look at the foods that you're putting in your mouth every single day. And I want you to tell me the first ingredient, that's what you find the most of. Last ingredient is what you find the least of. If you just learned something new, I want you to drop a heart in the comments. Drop a heart. Okay? So we have this. We're gonna stir it all around, stir it all up, and we're on our way. We have our cheese bites, okay? My nut butter used to be that. Now it's a cashew octonut butter. It is from Amazon. Drop Amazon in the comments if you want the link. It's got one ingredient, cashews. And it's in almost all my recipes. I can't find it anywhere besides Amazon. And then listen to this, Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health? Listen.
Some health benefits commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
So if you just learned something new about cinnamon, drop a heart in the comments. Drop a heart, okay? It's not regular cinnamon. It's Ceylon cinnamon. Okay, after all the books that I've read for the power play, you have to go right here, thebreakfastshow.net. You'll get an instant email to say text message my personal phone number, and literally you'll be set up and you can be a part of today's live at 1 p.m. Eastern to 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and you have lifetime access to every training with me. Okay, so thebreakfastshow.net, that's the power play. The power plate is the recipe book, okay? I see you hopped on late for the recipe, thebreakfastshow.net, under protein guide free. That's where it's at. FREE protein guide. That's where you will find today's Starbucks, their recipe, their viral egg bites. That's what we're making homemade. So thebreakfastshow.net protein guide FREE. For my Amazon finds, thebreakfastshow.net, it's under Amazon finds. You will even see the Ceylon cinnamon that I use. Do not get regular cinnamon. The one I use is the Simple Truth Organic Ceylon Cinnamon. You want 2 pinches a day. So under Amazon finds, you'll see the Ceylon Cinnamon, the Chosen Spray, and the Creamy Cashew Octonut Butter. Thebreakfastshow.net, Amazon finds. Thumbs up? Okay. So I think that's everything. Half of your weight in ounces of water. If you struggle with water intake, drop a heart. I have some hacks that have helped me in reaching my water goal in many, 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 many ways. Because I was only eating or drinking water when I was brushing my teeth, okay? So I'm telling you right now that if you're deficit in water, there is a solution, because where there is a will, there is a freaking way, okay? How good do these look, right? Delicious, and they're packed with protein, okay? So, for water, if you wake up, like take a sticky note right now and just put water on it, or a piece of paper towel, just like whatever you can get your hands on, and put it wherever you wake up in the morning, okay? So for me, it's right on my phone, because that's my alarm clock. So I go in there and I make myself wake up, and I make myself have 15 Mississippis worth of water. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippis, 3 Mississippis, 4 Mississippis. Then I put a timer on my watch or my phone for 90 minutes, and every 90 minutes I stop, drop, and drink 15 Mississippis worth of water. Always. Sometimes it's not about what you want, it's about what you need to do. And if you're not drinking half of your weight in ounces of water each day, you are not burning fat. Your metabolism is only changing 0.02% each year after the age of 30. We've got to stop complaining. We've got to stop blaming things and look at ourselves and be like, are we really doing all of the things? Are we really doing it? And if we're not, let's start making baby steps to start doing it, okay? I'm making the viral Starbucks egg bites. The recipe I have on my protein guide. If you don't have the guide, drop guide in the comments. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up. For that, hopefully those water tips help you. Lastly, we talked about the book, Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life by Bob Proctor. And then also, how to look at the last ingredient. We talked about water. What else? I think that's it. So as a recap, First hour of waking up, I have one David bar, gives me 30 grams of protein. Okay, always. And then also, if you don't have the David bar, drop David bar. And then also the guide is right here. Thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide, FREE protein guide. And you will find the viral Starbucks egg bites inside of there. You won't miss it. The David bar is right here as well. Thebreakfastshow.net has the David bar. Your David bar has 28 grams of protein for only 150 calories. I have one every morning. I have 30 grams of protein within 1 hour of waking up. Always, religiously. Okay? Thebreakfastshow.net has that. Okay? The recipe book that of mine that's launched, over 40 recipes, thebreakfastshow.net. It's called The Power Plate. And then last chance to get into my Power Play Challenge that's happening live right now, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern to 1:30 p.m. Eastern, with lifetime access to everything we do in that course with an app that tracks your percentage of protein, and you have my phone number for 7 days. From my creamer, almond milk creamer with silk almond milk, 1 tablespoon in each cup. I have 2 cups. Okay. Lastly, my 5-day reset for Monday is open for enrollment. It's 5 days of you following a specific guide that I actually do give you that will reset not only the gut, but the metabolism, leaving you at losing a minimum, absolute minimum of 5 pounds. Okay. Time of lives against less. Not sure what that means. Yep. So that starts Monday. Yeah. So I only take a handful, 20 people. I think I have like 14 spots left. It will sell out by Friday. That's my 5-day reset. Drop reset in the comments. Time of lives plain. Don't know what that means. Just drop reset in the comments. It will literally go in and flip the metabolism in the gut. You will follow it will not be water weight. You want to know why? You'll be drinking more water than you have the last 365 days. The energy that you will gain, time of lives, anywhere between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. The energy you will gain from the 5-day reset will absolutely blow your mind. You'll like wake up from, I've had someone drop 30 pounds in 5 days of inflammation and bloating. And you get to do it alongside of me. So yeah, it's the most amazing jumpstart before going out on the boat for the weekend, before going to a wedding, before going to an event. If you haven't been getting half of your weight in ounces of water every day, if you haven't been getting 30% of your calories from protein every day, or you haven't been getting 7,500 steps, you are due for a 5-day reset. I'm telling you right now, it will reset everything. Okay? So for that, you have to go. It is the first 20 people. So if you get this on replay and it's sold out, thebreakfastshow.net, pick up your reset guide. That's where it's at. It is your responsibility to Instagram or Facebook message me and say, Reset Monday VIP. If you want to do this alongside of me and have every tip, every trick, every single thing on that guide handed to you through a silver platter and fed to you, you want to make sure you Instagram or Facebook message me reset after you get your reset. Okay? Thebreakfastshow.net has your 5-day reset guide. Okay. So I'm hopping off. Again, if you didn't get the free protein guide, the recipe is there. Thebreakfastshow.net has the free protein guide. Get your free protein guide. Number 2, we have the Power Plate recipe book. It is alive. It is launched. It is here. Over 40 recipes of over 20 grams of protein. It's there under Power Plate. Power Play is a live event that's happening right now, Monday through Friday. Lifetime access to everything that happens. You get to message me for 7 days straight on my personal phone number. You'll know your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs based on your age, height, weight, activity level, and the fact that you're a male or a female. The app that comes for you to track your macronutrients, you have lifetime access to, along with every module that we do today through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern to 1:30 p.m. Eastern. And the 5-day reset starts on Monday. If you're not in for my 5-day reset, the first 20 participants will do it alongside of me. You'll get your reset guide at thebreakfastshow.net, and you have to message me on Instagram or Facebook saying 5-day reset VIP Monday. Okay? If you're not on the VIP list for the launch of the Bikini in the Bottle peptide coming in the next 60 days, make sure you drop launch if you're not on it. And if you want to grow a VIP list and launch and make up to 40% commission and enroll for free today, free enrollment, drop a money sign in the comment section. Any questions, I'll give you guys 2 minutes to answer them. Then I'm heading out the door and I am off to teach fitness, okay? Rich, you're gonna go to thebreakfastshow.net. You will see the protein guide. You will get that to be on the VIP list. And then you will also see the reset guide, 5-day reset guide, thebreakfastshow.net. I think it's 3 down. Rafael, for the recipe, thebreakfastshow.net has it under Power Plate. Marilyn, if you're not on the launch list, thebreakfastshow.net, protein guide. You'll be on the list. Protein guide at the top. Any other questions? None? We're good? We feel motivated? We're gonna get 20 to 30 grams of protein with every meal and every snack today. We've got the timer set for half of our weight in ounces of water for today. We do? We're ready? We've got a healthy mindset. We realize what we plant in our mind. Our mind doesn't care, it's bringing more of it. Just like the farmer in the land doesn't care, it's bringing it on. The only reason why we self-sabotage the mind, and I was very good at this, is because it was given to us for free. See, if we had to pay for it, we would not self-sabotage it as much. But you're in this with me. You're never alone. And I'm telling you right now that if you allow me to, I will absolutely change your life. So I'll see you at 1 p.m. Eastern inside the Power Play event, live if you have your ticket. If you haven't, you need to run to thebreakfastshow.net. You'll see Power Play, get your ticket. You'll get an email. It'll say to text my personal phone number. I will catch you up. You'll be in today's live and all of your dreams will come true. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the Breakfast Show, episode number We No Longer Count. Bye.